start to rise. The energy fill the skies. I say thanks for favor. So wake up and
Oh, welcome back to Good Morning Tobago on Tobago Updates. Viewers, now we are getting into a conversation this morning talking about something positive happening within the health and wellness space. So we are being joined by Dr. Lystra Antoine, the CEO of Live with LA, sorry. And she has just opened something special in Idlewild called the Copper Canyon Wellness Center. So special good morning and welcome to you.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me here.
All right, so tell us first of all, who are you? Like, introduce yourself to the public, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So as you said before, my name is Lystra Antoine. I'm, of course, a born and bred Tobagonian, proud citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. And this wellness center is something that we've opened. We had yesterday the ceremonial opening of the wellness center, the Copper Canyon Wellness Center. And this, when I tell you a little bit of myself, it's because one thing I want to say is that I'm passionate, really passionate about ensuring that our seniors get exceptional care. We at Copper Canyon want to ensure that happens here in Tobago and with our center. So you'll see here the grand opening. This was yesterday, and we were pleased as well with the turnout. So I'm happy to be here this morning just to share a little bit more about what we did and just to talk a little bit more about the center, less about myself, but more about the center and why we are delighted to be partnering with so many on the island of Tobago and entirely our entire country and abroad to ensure that we could provide exceptional service to our seniors. Yes.
Okay, great. So now getting into the Copper Canyon Wellness Center and what is it about? And here you mentioned seniors and so on. So tell me a little bit about the mission of the center.
Sure. So the center is designed to be and to provide assisted and independent living for, we say adults because it's not for children, so we say adults. Seniors to be exact, because when we talk about who we want in this space, of course we have provided services to help seniors live dignified, exceptional lives. And so the center will provide those. It's a residential facility, and we've designed the center to ensure that our vision, let me just share with you, our vision is to be the unparalleled role model and embodiment of holistic care and wellness for seniors. Our mission is to deliver excellent and compassionate care to every person, every time. And our values include kindness and compassion, excellence and innovation, sustainability and continuous improvement, and community and empowerment. So this is what we've designed the center for, and we anticipate that at the center it will be more than just a physical space. It will be a place where people come, their physical needs are met, but not only their physical needs, we expect as well that the social interaction would be substantive so that those who are in the center continue to live very meaningful, engaging lives, not only with other residents in the center, but also in the community and elsewhere.
All right, so give us an idea of some of the services you hope to offer at the center.
Sure. So at the center, we will, for our residents, we intend to have services such as the center has its own gym area. So, for example, these are some of the amenities. Persons would be able to exercise. We will have structured exercise classes. We expect as well to have a nutritionist available for our residents and also for the community, because some of these things we will open to the community. So we expect to have large programs on nutrition. How do we reverse the preventable lifestyle type diseases, and programs such as that. how to prepare meals that are nutritious yet very tasty. We expect as well that for residents, we will be able to have and we will have access to physicians so that they can receive care. Though our facility is not a medical facility, but we will be able to provide and allow for persons to be cared for within the facility if that is what they would want, and that their physicians would agree to. The other thing is that at the center, we expect as well that we have a conference room at the center. So we expect to have a lot of discussions with the community, with persons who are interested in seniors and ensuring that seniors live exceptional lives, ensuring that they also participate. And they can, and even for our seniors who've had, very, very full lives in the past, they also can continue to impart the knowledge they have on various topics from at the center. So we are determined to bring the community in and to ensure that residents have fulfilled lives. And that's the marriage that we want to ensure happens at the center, so that we're building not only a physical, but your mental, but your that spiritual, that connection, so that people live in community in a way that allows them for their cognitive health to remain very strong for much longer in their lives.
Tell me a little bit about just some of the passion, because I'm hearing it as you're speaking. What's this passion behind? Why do you have this passion for elderly especially, and making sure that they are cared for as they move on to another stage in their lives?
Sure. So this passion, I grew up with my grandmother, and I've always been I've loved my grandmother throughout her life, my mother as well. I've found that I've witnessed that here in our country, this beloved country of ours, we tend to put our seniors out to pasture very early. People are done working at 60, some in the protective services, even at 55, they retire. That's, I say seniors, but those people are very young. And so we really shouldn't be putting, people out to pasture then. And I feel as though there's so much that these seniors, and I'm calling them seniors, I'm also in that category, way over 55, but there's so much that they have to offer. And so for me, as I saw, my grandmother in her later life live sort of a life of solitude in a way, even though she was being cared for well by family, but everybody around, had their own lives. My mom as well, that I saw, we had, of course, a caregiver, but what I felt was missing was a community and a space where she didn't have to necessarily leave to go to find community, but perhaps if she was in a place where she would get exceptional care and have a community of her peers and others around, to me, that would be something that would enrich her life for a much longer period of time. And so this has been a passion of mine, but it's not only my passion, because I call her the birth mother for this center, Marilyn McFarlane, and we have been doing this jointly, working together. She also had the same passion, the passion to see seniors live dignified lives. And so we've been fortunate to come together on this project. And we've also been really fortunate that with God's help, we have been able to get to this stage. And so the next stage for us is to have residents come into the center, and we've received a lot of, expressions of interest. And so we are looking forward to really opening for business. As you'll see here, this is some of the footage from the opening ceremony yesterday. And so we are really opening for business so that persons can get the exceptional care and support from the center.
And from those images, you see that it looks so really nicely put together. Of course, so
Thank you.
clean, and all those things that are so important. So you're making sure our seniors feel comfortable.
Yes, absolutely.
How many people do you hope to have at the residence?
Yes. So the facility on the ground floor and the first floor, we have designed those two especially for assisted living. And so there we have roughly 11 rooms in total. Those rooms, it all depends on if somebody wants a room for themselves or if they want to live with someone, like a double occupancy room. And then on the second floor, that floor is designed for independent living. So they're efficiency apartments, and there are 5 of those. So if at maximum occupancy, we're probably looking at about 30 persons that can be comfortably accommodated at this center.
So, I'm gathering here too that this might be one of the largest on the island offering this type of residence.
Perhaps. I think for the services that we offer and for the quality of the facility itself, even the physical space, you may be correct. We are grateful that the center has the support of, yesterday we had Dr. Faith Brebner, who is our Secretary for Health, Wellness and Social Protection there. So we want to say thanks so much to her for actually being there. And her support wasn't just yesterday. Her staff have been supportive and providing help to us before. And we also had our minority leader, Kelvon Morris, the minority leader and area representative for Darrell Spring and Wim. They were there. So we expect that we're going to join forces with our community, with our leaders, with our faith leaders. We had Pastor Frank there yesterday and Pastor Williams. And so what we see is that we want to be a beacon in the community to support wellness and health and better nutrition and longevity in life in a way that allows for a holistic experience. We're also really grateful and fortunate to be in a fantastic location that gives exceptional views of Scarborough and the ocean. And so even in terms of it just being a quiet oasis where persons can relax on one of the many balconies that we have, that's the kind of experience that we expect our residents to have. And we also have a commercial kitchen that's fitted to provide all of the meals for our residents.
That's great. And now when we talk about, having a residence set up, the cost of this care also comes into being, especially for families who are, in a situation where this might have to be their option in making sure their loved ones are cared for. What kind of payment plans? Just tell us a little bit about how that's supposed to work.
So we are asking for persons to contact us, and you can contact us through the website at coppercanyonlimited.com, or you can call 739-6591 or 683-9590. We want to be able to talk with persons because we need to first understand, the level, the potential resident, also what types of facilities and services they need, because our center will offer consistent, exceptional care, but it all depends on who's coming, what they would want. And so we encourage persons to go on the website. There's information there. They can write to us from directly on the website, and they can contact us also by email. It is coppercanyonwellnesscenter@gmail.com. So any one of those ways, contact us. We will ensure going forward, of course, in terms of how payment is made, we will do everything to make sure that, these are electronic and that we meet all the required standards while ensuring that our patrons and our residents find it a very smooth process to both interact with us prior to, during the intake, and then after. And especially for family members who would want to remain in touch. That's the other thing. We want to ensure that family members have a say. Family members feel confident they can come into the center to meet with their loved ones. We are Wi-Fi enabled throughout. So for those persons who have family members who are away, we're also anticipating that we will make it possible for them to see and speak with and engage with their family members while they're resident at the facility. So we look forward to working with a host of vendors and others here in Tobago. And we want to just open and say, this is an invitation. If you think you have a service or any support that you think you could provide to our residents, please reach out to us, because we want to ensure that this is a community effort. No man is an island unto himself. And certainly for us, as we provide exceptional care, and that's the only caveat, you know, we want exceptional care. And so that's the standard we will hold ourselves to, and hold those who partner with us as well to the same standard.
Okay, great. Well, I want to thank you so much for being on with us and for sharing your passion and sharing just the availability of these services, because I know that is something that we've been wanting a lot here in the Tobago space, as some families are faced with the decision of what to do when, you know, their family members get to that stage in their lives. So thank you for being here and for sharing.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it, and have a great day.
All right, great. Well, viewers, we still got more for you, so please don't go anywhere. We'll be back just after this break.
Get ready for the Adrenaline Lane Ridge Forest Fitness Challenge 2025. Are you up for